What is going on, everybody? This is Maximilian. It is finals week, which means I am as busy as all get out, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself, but that means you're probably not going to see me around for another week or so. This just happens to be the craziest time of the year, and as such, before I actually get to doing all the work that I'm supposed to be doing, I'm such a procrastinator, figured I'd throw in some Duels of the Planeswalkers, because, you know, it's been forever since we had some Duels of the Planeswalkers, so let's pick this back up where we left off now, shall we? Alright, so, Chandra Nalaar is a red mage. I'm going to stick with Wielding Steel because, man, that thing has just been doing all the stuff for us. Now, this is essentially going to come down to whether or not she has early removal. Because the way with the white deck works is, excuse me. If we can get an early board advantage on Chandra, we should be able to extend into the late game because red decks tend to be a very quick burst of fast, powerful effects, and then they just sputter out once you take them anywhere near a mid or late game. So that's going to be our objective, is to make the game go long, because if the game goes long, odds are we're winning. It could be worse, but I think I'll keep this hand. Alright, let's give this a shot. Let's see what Chandra can do. That's always good. Red deck not playing anything on turn 1 is a good sign. Sadly, this core outfitter does nothing when it enters the battlefield, but we'd much rather have a guy out there than nothing out there against a red deck. Generally speaking, most of a red deck's creatures will have haste or something to that effect. Let's see. Cinderwall. Wow, this is a weird red deck. Well, can't swing into it. I mean, we could swing into it and just kill it at the end of combat because of its ability, but I'm not really sure I'd want to. In fact, I'd rather tap it. Use the Hookmaster to tap down his wall, and we'll just get in there for a free 2. That way we also don't have to worry about our core outfitter dying. It's nice that we've been top-decking land, so that way we have a very good shot of actually curving into our Sarah Angel on turn 5 and our Captain of the Watch on turn 6. That would be ideal. Sizzle. Okay, so she's hitting us for 3. That's really not a big deal. Especially if she's gonna tap out for it. I have absolutely no problem with that. Being a red deck, she may have some pyroclasm effects, so I don't want to overcommit too much. I'll hold back on the second core outfitter, just that way if she does happen to have a board sweeper, we don't get totally blown out here. But I do want the Lawkeeper to keep the wall tapped down for future turns. And now we get in there with the team and ship it back to Chandra. So, I'm not sure how many of you guys out there are actually in finals week right now, but for me this is a fairly stressful time of the year. I have a paper due on Monday, which I guess technically I've kind of started since it's technically an extension of a previous paper I've written this semester. But nonetheless, I hate writing papers. It's definitely one of the least enjoyable things in the world for me. And I'm stuck with that writing Monday, and I have 2 exams, one on Thursday and one on Friday. So for the next week, I gotta just buckle down and close out the rest of the semester. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully you guys are in slightly better situations than I am. Could be worse. Now I'm at 14 as well, but 5th land. We're in a bit of a predicament here because while I can tap down one of the walls, she will still have one up to block, which will inevitably kill one of my creatures. It will also get rid of the other wall. Now the question is, do I send anything in at all, or do I just pass? I think I'll just throw out my Sarah Angel and pass the turn. There's really no point into attacking into the walls because I'll just lose a creature, and right now I really don't care for that. I'll wait until she plays an active threat that I actually care about, because I can fly over the wall all day. See, right now with a 4-power Angel and her at 14 life... 1 damage to my Sarah Angel. She's probably got an Incinerate to follow this up. I will bet you any money she's playing an Incinerate after this. Or Volcanic Hammer. Yep. Oh, that's awkward. Well, there goes that 4-turn clock I had. Now those Cinder Walls are much more awkward. Okay. Well, Trusty Machete. It still doesn't quite get me there, but at the very least, I can equip it to an Outfitter and force her to kill a wall. Yeah. Why don't we do that? Actually, let's do this. We'll tap a wall down. So that way she can only block one, that way we're getting in some form of damage. Then she'll be forced to trade with one of these. More than likely the 4/3. But at least this way we're threatening damage and she has forced to react in some way. Okay. So we're going to trade here. And she's going to take 2 points of damage. That's fine. Now I can keep her other wall tapped down with Gideon's Lawkeeper and it will stop getting in the way from now on. Kiln Fiend. That is okay as well. Considering she doesn't have a whole lot of mana, I'm not terribly worried about what that can do. Ooh, Core Duelist. We'll throw him down. I'll play Core Outfitter so I can get a free attach on the Trusty Machete. We'll put it on our 2/2. Because he'll be ready to attack this turn. Let's see. Gideon's Lawkeeper, tap down that wall. That means I get to swing in with my 4/3. Let's see if she has some kind of a burn spell to play and pump when she blocks that Kiln Fiend. Or blocks with the Kiln Fiend. Nope, she's got nothing. So Chandra's at 8. Now let's see if she just explodes out of nowhere here. Nope, she's got nothing. Excellent. Let's see. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I'm 1 land short. I am 1 mana short. I want to give my Core Duelist double strike. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to tap down both of her creatures, so we're going to have to wait another turn. Let's activate Lawkeeper's ability to tap down the wall. Get that out of the way. And then we'll play a Hookmaster to tap down his other creature. So unless she's got something really drastic next turn, we just win anyway, but sadly we can't win this turn. So, attack for 7. Not quite lethal, but pretty darn close. Alright, Chandra, what do you got for me? Bring it on. Bring it on. So pumped. Hardly. Oh, man. You guys ever see that that one SNL skit where Will Ferrell and this other random girl were doing cheerleading for a chess team? Yeah, that's what I'm imagining right now, but for Magic. Can you imagine how weird that would be? Man, that would be really weird. Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. Alright, let's finish this game before this thing gets out of hand. Let's see. Tap down the 5/4. Really doesn't matter what I tap down at this point. I just have to do 1 point of damage. So if I just swing with everybody, she can't block all of them, and she's tapped out. So yeah, Chandra's met her demise, and we've defeated yet another opponent with the white deck. Man, Wielding Steel is good. So good. So good. Unquenchable Fire. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious because, you know, there's a card named Quenchable Fire. Well, you probably didn't even know that, but what? Ooh, Avatar Award. Nice. That's okay. You probably didn't get the reference at all, and you probably didn't even care. It's totally fine. Totally fine. I care way too much about this game in case you couldn't tell. I mean, if you hadn't picked up on that by now, yeah, I don't know. So, that has been another episode of Duels of the Planeswalkers, and we finally unlocked the last card in our deck, which unfortunately is not the greatest. It's more of a gimmick than anything, but I mean, hey, it's pretty cool, so maybe I'll include it, maybe not. From this point, we can choose either Nisaravain or Sorin Markov, and after that we have two more people, Gideon, which is ironically ourself, and then finally Karn, arguably the most broken duel deck in existence, so we'll see how that goes. Until then, I've got some finals and a paper to take care of, so I'll see you later.